Welcome to Juicy Cars. My name is Eric.
And I'm Jesse.
And this is the newly refreshed Lincoln Corsair. Okay, we're out on the road in the refreshed Lincoln Corsair, and we've actually just tested the new GLC, which surprisingly we really liked. And these are in the same category and actually cost pretty much exactly the same. So we will find out if Lincoln can finally take on the Germans, because they have some really cool features up their sleeves. But should we maybe do a little bit of a launch first? We're in Excite. I'm gonna brake torque.
Let's see if it excites.
Let's see. And okay, yeah, ooh, okay. Hello. Oh, that was a little bit of a slow shift there. But you know,
it has a little bit of low end power.
There's bit of the icy patch we've just hit. It's not super fast, but you know, I think it has.
It doesn't feel underpowered.
No, I agree, because we have a turbocharged 2-liter inline 4, as I go back into normal driving mode, producing 250 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque, sent to all four wheels through an 8-speed automatic. And if I'm just going to floor it here in normal mode, yeah,
it does what it needs to do.
It does what it needs to do.
All right, so comparing this drivetrain with the GLC, it has on paper a little less power.
Right.
But at least it doesn't roll back when you're stopped on a hill.
Yeah, like the GLC did that for some reason.
It scared the hell out of me.
It was so, yeah, the first time I did not expect that.
Like am I driving a manual?
It was really weird. Yeah, this doesn't roll back. Honestly, I don't really care much about the drivetrain. It does the power that you need. It has the power you need. It takes 87, unlike the 91 you need in the Mercedes.
I will say the GLC had a little bit more of a spirited feel.
Yes.
It also had pumped-in noise.
It did have pumped-in noise, but overall it drove a little bit more agile. This is the typical Lincoln, hey, I just want to relax. Mm-hmm. We don't do sportiness whatsoever. But we did talk about this being newly refreshed, so why don't we take a quick look at what's actually new? Starting off with the exterior. We got some visual changes. We got a bigger grille,
which will be controversial.
Yeah, it's a little different looking, and this has the jet appearance package, so basically like a blackout package, which I know you will very much appreciate. But I'm a big fan of how this looks,
and it looks nice in the
yeah
the whisper blue.
Yeah, it's whisper blue. So we decided, is it actually whisper blue, or is it just blue? And there's a loud blue. It says blue. Lincoln blue. But no, actually, I'm a big fan of how this looks. I think this looks very elegant. I'm not quite sure if I like this more than the pre-refresh, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the overall styling. Moving over to the interior, where obviously there were some changes as well. Mostly, we have our new, bigger infotainment screen, but
we can start off with what's good about the interior in general.
Yeah, like the colors. First of all, this is cashmere and ebony. Like, it looks beautiful. Yeah. The wooden trim.
Sorry, cashew.
Cashew? Was it what
I thought it was cashew.
Did I say cashmere?
You said cashmere.
Oh, it's cashew. I'm sorry. It's cashew.
I caught you slipping.
You caught me slipping indeed.
Cashew slipping.
Wow. 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 That was horrendous.
But the spec is really, really nice, unlike the typical black spec that we get in the Mercedes.
Yeah.
A lot of soft touch materials here.
Yeah.
Steering wheel is really nice.
The leathers are so soft and squishy. Like, they're really, really nice. And we have the optional 24-way adjustable seats, which are heaven.
These seats are amazing.
Like, literally the best seats. Like, the best seats in the industry, Lincoln always has. The navigated seats are still better, but they're upper Lincoln. So we have, like, all the different adjustments. You can adjust, like, the little, like padding on the bottom of the seat.
This comes with, unlike the competition, massaging seats.
Yeah, and honestly, they're really good.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot spec that even on the GLC. And I love the massaging seats, and you have the ventilated, we have the heated. Like, I mean, I've heated seats already. You know what, I'm gonna put on a massage, because why not? Why not?
Me too.
We're gonna have different modes. I'll do a full recovery. You gotta go out, and now you can press. It's a little weird, I've set up in the thing. And then
we're good there. Okay.
Yeah, there.
So, yeah, yes. We have massaging seats, we have ventilated seats, we have heated seats. So, the GLC does not have massaging seats. It does have ventilated and heated seats.
Not the one we had, but yeah, it is available for a little more money. And I think overall the tech in the interior here works pretty well with the digital gauge cluster and the infotainment. Not as good as MBUX or the Mercedes General the tech, but it works and it auto Apple CarPlay wireless.
And then I guess moving on to the back.
Spacious.
Lots of space. We got 4 USB-Cs. I mean, it only seats 3 unless you're squishing someone sitting on your lap. I don't know who's using that 4th one, but it's there.
I'm not going to complain about too many.
No.
Yeah.
You have rear heated seats, and of course you got your cup holders back there.
And trunk space, 27.6 cubic feet of space, and 57.6 if you put on the second row seats, which is also a little more than the GLC has. But not everything's good.
Going on to the bad, I mean, there's honestly not a lot of bad here. A few of the materials for me, of course, I'm going to have to X out this piano black because I hate piano black.
Yeah, right. Why is there piano black so much? And then this,
I don't know what this is, like a DJ. It's not the nicest plastic.
Yes.
I honestly almost would have preferred piano black as much as I hate
oh, that's a big statement from you right there.
So just generally that, and then this general console
center
here,
stack.
it's kind of cheap.
Yeah, it is. This could be a little nicer, but to be honest, comparing it to the GLC had all this plastic on the side, where at least everything I touched here in the Lincoln is blush, nice leather. And this is actual leather, unlike in the GLC, which is fake leather.
And that's pretty much the only negatives I really have to say here.
Yeah, overall it's really nice. I really like how this looks visually, and I very much enjoy being in here. Do you want to swap seats though?
Let's swap it up.
Okay, now behind the wheel with you, why don't we talk about some of our daily driving things? So first of all, the suspension is, for the most part, I think, compliant.
The car to me definitely feels a little more boaty than the GLC.
100%, yeah.
More floaty. I do feel some of the bumps in my bum, but it's not bad at all. Like, I don't have too many complaints from a daily driving perspective.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't stand out as in like excellent, but I don't have any like negative points about it. I'm okay with it, and I think same goes for noise, where it's like mostly quiet. Like right now, it is a pretty nice and quiet cabin. Once you come out on the highway and it's a bit more of a windy day, hello fellow rural person, then it does like. It doesn't isolate perfectly, but we're still in the smaller segment in terms of like, this is not like $100,000 plus, right? So we have to keep our expectations in check. Leaving us with tech, and this is obvious. This is the big thing. We got Blue Cruise. We got hands-free, autonomous driving.
Supposedly hands-free.
Yeah, because unlike Super Cruise, we never get Blue Cruise to work. This is like the 5th car I've had with Blue Cruise.
It could just be us, I don't know.
And like, I follow all the tutorials, I read the manual, I watch whatever the website says, like I do everything, but it just never, like it does the active lane centering and the automatic lane changes, which work fantastic. Like,
really, the best I've seen.
Yeah, like by far, even better than Super Cruise, the automatic lane change, you just tap the signal and it quickly goes into the other lane. But like, it just never gives me hands-free. And even we had perfect conditions. We were on the right highways. I don't understand why it doesn't work for me or for us, but
it doesn't.
Yeah, so technically, but it's still better than anything the GLC offers.
Yes.
So there you go. And otherwise, well, blind spot monitoring, emergency braking, you have your usual items. But is it enough to beat the GLC?
And I think the answer to that is going to be fairly subjective, honestly.
Yeah, I have a hard time making my mind up on this. Like,
to me, it comes down to brand power, and if you like the exterior design.
Yeah, so this aspect costs $74,495. Yeah, not quite that cheap. So almost $75,000 Canadian, which is roughly the same price as the GLC was that we had, but that wasn't entirely optioned out. If you want to get it to a similar feature spec, I'm confused.
If you want to get it to a similar spec.
Yes. Mine is obviously massaging seats and Blue Cruise, which you can't get on the GLC. Then you end up about 80K, 5K more. But I mean, like at 75K, 5K more, like it's not really that much of a change.
Not even 10%.
No, exactly. So personally, I really like this, but I just have to admit that the brand power of the Mercedes and probably the dealership experience will probably be nicer going into Lincoln, and the service experience will probably be nicer, even if it's more expensive. That I can totally see why people go with the GLC, and I actually might also go with the GLC.
I think I would too. And I think some of it comes down to ego. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Yeah.
Lincoln's in kind of a weird spot with their brand perception. I think they have some work to do.
Agreed. It's kind of still an old man's
Kind of like the Cadillac, but I think Cadillac's overcoming that slowly but surely.
Yeah, Cadillac's definitely moving in a better direction. But yeah,
it's a great car.
Yeah, it's a really good car. 5K less, and I'll make this a recommendation. For this price, I'm like, it's dangerously close to the GLC, which is actually a really good car.
It is.
But how about you guys let us know if you've seen both our reviews in the comments below what you think. Which one would you take? Do you like the brand power of the GLC, or are these extra features, even if we can't get Blue Cruise to work, enough for you to pick the Lincoln Corsair? Let us know. Thank you for watching this video on JC Cars. Pure testosterone! Oh! What the is this piece of shit?
If you guys like the video, don't forget to hit the bell and subscribe. Should I just drive into a tree now, or?
And we'll see you next Friday at 8:15 a.m. Eastern for a whole lot more fun. Bye-bye.